we're going to be featuring a lot of the new Tibi collection, which is really exciting and we're all obsessed with. But we're going to be showing a little bit more on how to dress for a certain vibe. We were really inspired by, I think Tibi just did a live talking about vacation. It was like traveling and vacation and kind of keeping in mind the vibe of the city or the place that you're going to. And I think we kind of want to talk about the pieces in that context, like the vibe of the occasion or the vibe of the place, even just your mood for that day and how you want to feel, and how like one small change can totally change the entire vibe of the look. So we're going to feature some of our favorite pieces from Tibi and show you guys a couple different ways to wear them. If you guys have like sizing questions or anything of that sort, we're reading your comments, so let us know. And yeah, we hope you enjoy. I can kind of get started with what I have on. Let me just connect to Instagram. There we go. So I have on the Liam Seersucker blazer, and I was like, I posted a story wearing this, and I was joking around like how many Liam blazers can a girl own, because I have several, and I am trying to talk myself out of getting this one, because I'm like, you don't need another one. But the more that I was styling it and playing with it, I was like, I actually do think that I need this. What I really love about the Tibi pieces is they have the like chill, modern, and classic built into the piece, and they really do focus on refining the fit of a lot of their styles. So this is their like tried and true Liam blazer. I love the fit because it feels modern and chill and classic, like all of those things. But what I like is that they'll change up the fabrication or the color or the pattern or the texture. Something about the blazer makes it useful in your wardrobe, even if you have the same silhouette, if that makes sense. So what I love about this is that it is seersucker. If you guys can see up close, it's got this like really fine seersucker print to it, but it's a super, super soft seersucker. And what's interesting is when I think seersucker and when I also think purple, it tends to like lean older in my mind, but they did such a great job with this blazer because it's so soft and it feels really cool and modern. And I was surprised that I loved it so much, but I'll show you guys how I would dial it up and dial it down. I've got it right now paired with these, I don't know the name of these. This is,
I think they're like silk
wool, triple pleat, something or other. We link the pieces for you guys, so don't take my word for the name of it. But I have these on, and then this like purple tank. So I kind of went with the whole like all of the colors right now, and I would say that this vibe is, I was thinking of like kind of vacation, like totally summer, like fun, playful, creative were the feelings that I was getting when I put this look together. And I just have it with a flip-flop right now because it feels really easy and low-key. But I also think it feels a little like feminine and flowy. Like these pants are so lightweight and breathable. This would be perfect for like a really warm summer day. I also think you could like throw on a heel and wear this to an event, but I like that it's playing with a lot of color, and all of these colors work really well together. But if I wanted to maybe like tone it down a little bit, I'll show you guys how I would do that. So I'll make a little switch and let's talk about her look.
Hi guys. Okay, so I have on a few of the pieces that we just received from Tibi's Fundamental summer capsule, and I love all these pieces so much. But so the first thing I'll talk about is the Sid jean. This is the acid wash Sid jean. It's such a good jean. It is. I heard Amy talking about like using these acid washed like the wash itself as kind of a tool in your closet to make things feel less serious. And I think it does that with this sweater, or it's not really a sweater, it's like a t-shirt, but this can feel very preppy and a little bit more serious. And I think with the acid wash jeans, it tones it down and makes it feel more like chill and a little cooler, I think, and a little more modern. So. And then this is the new, it's not super new for them, but it's new for us. It's the striped long sleeve t-shirt. And I was just telling the girls, I have more stripes in my closet than anyone I've ever met, and I really, like in theory, don't need a new stripe, but the reason I need this and just spot it in 2 colors is because it's so lightweight, so it's like a cross between, I would say, a t-shirt and a sweatshirt, which is nice because like my sweaters at this point already are often way too hot for me to wear, and even too hot for me to want to like put over my shoulders or wrap around my waist. Not to mention the bulkiness of wrapping around your waist a big sweater. This is more like just a thin, but it's not as thin as my other t-shirts. So all my other t-shirts, I would say, are so thin that they feel flimsy. This definitely has a substantial feel to it, and it's also bigger fitting. This is a size medium than my other ones, which just gives it more versatility to me. And it just like, I don't know, sometimes when you have an old t-shirt and then like you try it on the next summer, you're like, okay, this fit just doesn't work for me anymore, or it just doesn't feel right anymore. But so this is, it kind of gives off that sweater feeling without the bulk and without the warmth. So love this. And then the tank is their new, it's actually probably not new to them either, but it's new to us. It's just their circular, like, ribbed, thin, fine rib.
Yeah, it's like super fine.
Yeah, it's a great, just basic throw on, easy off. I'll be wearing this in a few colors. So that is my first look. And then I'm going to show you a way to kind of elevate this piece as well. So
I'm just gonna hop back on. So I swapped out the purple pants and tank top for some more classic colors. So I have on a black bodysuit. This one's not from Tibi, it's from each other. I personally own this bodysuit and I love it as like something really slim. And then I threw on a navy Tibi trouser. And I love the black and the navy color combo paired back to this blazer because I feel like I'm pulling in a little bit more of that classic vibe. So to me this feels a little bit dressier, a little bit more classic. Yeah. I like the play on texture here as well. The bodysuit is very like slick and flat textured, and then these pants have the like natural wrinkledness to them. These are the Herald pull-on pants. And then this has like that seersucker texture to it, but it is still tailored and a little bit structured. So I like all of the like texture and shape here. I'm wearing a size small in the Liam blazer, if someone was asking. Yes, so this is a small. What's great about this blazer is you can do it like this, or you can also hook it along the side like this.
no, oh yeah.
Maybe. My hands are like freezing. It's cold in here today. Okay. You can hook the Liam blazer like this and it gives a little bit more shape. So again, just different. A tip, so this is how the sleeves on the size small fit me. And then I'm also 5'4" for size reference. These pants are extremely long. I would definitely need to get them hemmed, and they don't have any of the snaps or anything, but I'm a size medium. I was wearing a size 6 in the pants before. But what I always do is, this is unlined, this Liam blazer. So it's really easy to like roll the sleeves and like pull them up. Which is, I think that makes it a little bit more like casual and chill. If I wanted to go for a more like elevated design, I would keep them down like this. Okay, I will let Lauren talk about her look.
Okay. Hi guys. So the piece that I really wanted to style are these Tibi by Will. You have probably seen them many times, but I just think they're such a great pant to literally dress up or down. They, I love them because I'm 5'4", so I'm a little bit on the shorter side, and they already are cropped, so I don't need to worry about hemming them. They work well with a flat, and here I just have them with a little bit of a heel. And then I actually have 2 tank tops on, so this is the new tank tops that we just got in. I just really loved kind of like layering them like I did here. I think it gives it just a little bit more of an elevated look to it, and I think layering is a very big trend this year, so love that. And then this is the Tibi bubble shirt. Again, we've had this one for a little bit, but I really thought styling it back to white on white, you can't go wrong. I really love this look. And I really love the bubble hem of the shirt. I think it just adds a really cool detail. So this would be kind of like my casual look if I'm just kind of like running errands kind of day to day, and then I'm going to show how I would kind of elevate it for maybe a dinner look or a party look. This is my chill look.
Okay, so this is the same striped tee that I had on before, and again, it's navy and like ivory. It's a great piece, and this is how I would dress it up a little bit. So this is the green silk skirt that we have as part of, it's not part of a set, it's not sold as a set, but we also have the tank as well, which I'll show with the skirt in a few minutes. But I love these together. They do feel, I think, together a little bit more preppy, and definitely like dress up the shirt, but I would say they kind of dress down the skirt, or this top dresses down. They kind of balance each other out.
All about balance.
Yes. So two great ways to wear these pieces. And I was telling the girls, and this is definitely like how I shop for myself, but also how I shop for the store, is that it's like if I see something 2 or 3 different ways, it totally like warrants the price for me, and and the space in my wardrobe. Like if I see something worn one way and I can't really think of another way to wear it, it's just not interesting to me. But I really love pieces that are versatile and can be worn so many different ways, and I feel like that's what Tibi does really well. And I'm always drawn to them for that. It's like it becomes kind of something you can't live without in your wardrobe. So anyway, I will move on and try something new.
All right, so I'm back again, and this is how I would kind of elevate the look that I just had on, but throwing on this Liam crispy nylon blazer. I really love this blazer. I was just telling someone earlier how great it is and how much they needed it in their wardrobe. I think it is really just something special. I mean, you can have a ton of black blazers, but I think the great thing about this one and how it makes it so different from just a black plain blazer is that the crispy nylon feel of it. I think it's just so special, and it really just elevates any look. And then I really love the fact that you can kind of cinch it with this button and make it a little bit tighter. Just gives also another feel and look. But this is how I would kind of elevate it if I were going to maybe like drinks or an after work celebration or something. Okay?
So this is probably how I would most often, this is like my most no-brainer way to style this blazer, with a white tee and a really cool jean or pant. And this is probably how I would wear it most, like day to day, at work, running around. This just feels very, very much me. But I like that, like this is how I would probably buy the blazer and to wear with this sort of look. But I like playing with other looks, again, like Kate said, to make sure that you could wear it lots of different ways. And what I like about this is it just gives like a very summery feel. This is definitely a summer weight blazer, but I think that those are necessary. Like if you're working over the summer, or if you need a piece to throw on over a dress, or to just like elevate your look, I think a relaxed blazer is such a great tool to be able to do that. And I really, really love this one. It just gives a different vibe. I'm gonna throw on the black Liam crispy nylon blazer as well, just to kind of show you, but I like that this is a lighter. Like it's a lighter color, it's something different. It like freshens up my daily uniform, which is a white tee and jeans and a blazer. And sometimes when I'm wearing my black or my gray blazer all the time, I want something a little bit different and something like to feel very modern and on trend, and I think that this checks all of those boxes. But I could wear it lots of different ways. So definitely like
And you're talking me into it too.
Definitely talking myself into it. Okay, my next piece are these denim Winslow pants that I have on right now, and I'm actually going to show you guys. I did style these before, and you guys were asking to see the waistband and how they fit along the waist, so I'll just show you since I have them on. So it is an elastic waistband, really easy pull on, super simple. It's got the hidden drawstring on the inside, and this is the size medium, so this is where they hit me. Really comfortable, not tight. Again, these feel like a sweatpant, but they are a very, very lightweight denim. And along the same lines, again, this is my daily uniform. I love it. I love this Liam blazer as well. I think Kate's gonna style this a couple different ways. But the purple one with the texture, it gives a different vibe. It's a little bit more summery than I think this one. This was a little bit more classic. Maybe that's a little bit more creative and fun, if that's the mood and vibe that I'm going for. Anyways, these Winslow pants, I was talking with somebody who already owns, we've had them in the active knit material, in the crispy nylon material, in the sweatpant material, and she's like, do I really need them in the denim material? And my answer was, if you love the fit and how the silhouette and how they feel on you, then yes, I think that's what Tibi does really well, is they latch onto a really, really good silhouette and fit that's very intentional. And then again, they have it in different fabrications that play a different role in your wardrobe. So all of those offer a texture, and these are a very flat texture, with a t-shirt. They give that blue denim color, so it just feels a little bit more classic. And then you can pair it with a texture like the seersucker or this crispy nylon, just to make sure that it doesn't feel flat or one-dimensional. It just, I don't know if that makes any sense. These are just such a good tool with the denim. So my answer was yes, you also need these ones. These have the snaps in the back, by the way, so that you don't trip on them. And then they pool in the front, which is the look and what they're meant to do. Yeah, I'll style these a couple different ways and let someone else talk for a second.
I'm going to be super quick, but because I just threw on the top really quick so you guys could see the set. But this is giving total 90s Gwyneth Paltrow vibes to me, and I really want it. We only have one skirt left, and it's a size large. I have it clothespined in the back because it's the elastic's pretty loose. I would say looser than typical for Tibi's elastic pieces. Usually I can get away with wearing a large, but I don't think I can for this one, so just FYI. And then this is the last top we have as well. Do you know what size this is? This is an 8. Okay, this is an 8, and this is a great tool also, again, to throw that pop of color in. You can definitely wear it with jeans, and that would kind of elevate the jeans, or you could wear it, with so many things. It looks great with white, but it also looks great with some of the non-colored colors in a way to kind of.
I love it with navy. I pair it with the navy suit. I love that.
Yeah, so cute. A little more preppy that way, I feel like. But so this is a great top as well, and it's just a nice way to elevate this. And you can throw a blazer. I'm not going to do it right now, but that crispy nylon blazer would look great. Just throw it over the shoulders if you needed something as well. So quick and easy for me. Lauren's up.
Okay. I have on this seersucker pant, kind of match the blazer. I just really love these pants. They're the same, these are the same silhouette as
They're the Stella.
Okay, these are the Stella, so they're a different silhouette than the white pants that I just had on the triple bio, but still have the kind of pleat detail, and just all around such a great pair of pants. You can snap them up like you can the Bio 12 longer ones, which is a really cool feature. Again, I really love a pant that you can kind of just wear so many different ways. It definitely makes it, again, like Kate said, worthwhile and worth buying it because you can wear it so many different ways. Even changing the vibe of this outfit. Even if I wanted to cup it a little bit, make them a little bit shorter, it takes my look from kind of right now, maybe like this would be my going out outfit, taking it down a couple steps and making it wearable for all day. And then I paired it with this this suede t-shirt. This is a size medium. I am obsessed with this t-shirt. It is such a good one. I really love the plum color. And then the suede just really adds a great texture and feel to it, to your like outfit. So again, this would be kind of like a dressier up way. And then I'm going to show you another way. Or I guess I can just put it on now, so I'm just going to it's just more so putting the jacket on with it to kind of make it a set. And this just feels really like I elevated it even more. Maybe I'm going to an event, so elevating it.
This looks so good on you.
Yeah, it's really cute. I love this blazer too. And again, you can even make it cinched in, so you're wearing a full-on suit. I love a full-on suit.
I know.
It makes me feel so sophisticated. But yeah, this is such a great set. And again, this is how I would elevate it.
Okay, I wanted to show these kind of like middle ground. Maybe this is how I would wear these Winslow pants for work and just kind of like on a daily basis. It still feels refined. What I like about these is that they feel like a sweatpant, but they're like a little bit more refined to me than a sweatpant. Like if I were to throw, Kate's got the same silhouette in the sweatpant on, and it would just give a different vibe than the denim does. And then I have on this new, so this is the crispy nylon blazer again, which again is like on my wish list. I'm like, how many nylon blazers? But this one is nice. So many. So I have the tropical wool ones, which you can wear year round, but they are wool, they are lined, they're a little bit dressier, and they have like a very flat texture. This is like unlined, you can like ball it up and pack it. It's got this like crispy nylon texture, so it just gives you some more elements to play with. Like it's completely different than my black wool blazer. Anyways. How I would, if I were like wearing this outfit at work during the day and then I was gonna go run around or like go out after work, I would just make a couple of quick changes, and that would be like kicking my heels off. Let me see if I can gracefully do this on camera.
These are hard to get off.
Kicking my heels off and grabbing my
I love that shirt.
Golden Goose sneakers, which are my go-to. So I can show you guys these jeans with a sneaker, which is realistically what I'm wearing most of the days. I like how they pull around the bottom on the sneaker, but they're snapped. I have them like 4 or 5 snaps up in the back so that they're not dragging and I'm not tripping on them. And then this is a new sweatshirt from Tibi. It's so comfortable. I think this is called like the perfect men's pullover, and that's exactly how I would describe it. So this really light heather gray, and this is just like, to me, this is like really off-duty, like casual running around. I can like do anything in this outfit. It would be a great travel outfit as well, but I still feel really cool and like my look has a point of view. I'm not just throwing on like a ratty sweatshirt or like my leggings or a sweatpant that just like falls flat. It just feels very cool. And yeah, I will probably change.
Okay. So this is the sweatsuit that we just got in. Again, it's part of the Summer Capsule Fundamentals order. And it's a kind of a lighter weight. I actually have a very similar sweatsuit to this in a little bit of a stiffer fabric, a little heavier weight. I love this one, but kind of to Taylor's point, true story, I was headed to New York and I had thrown on a cashmere sweatsuit and I won't say who it was from, but just to be comfortable and warm. And I usually leave very early in the morning, and I just like don't even want to get out of my pajamas. But so I threw on that cashmere sweatsuit, and I was like having coffee with my husband, and then I went upstairs and changed into my Tibi black sweatsuit that's very similar to this, and came back down, and he was like, "Oh my God, that's so much better." So I was like, "Is it? Is it really that different?" He's like, "Oh, totally. Like you look ready for New York now." So I feel like this does the same thing. This is this is my run around way that I would wear this. So I probably wouldn't wear it with heels, but this is just the only shoe I pull. I would wear this easily with tennis shoes or flip flops, and it does have the snaps on the inside that you can snap them up so they won't drag on the floor, which is great for travel. But I also think these are something that if you got to New York and didn't have time to like really do a full change, you could easily throw on a blazer, and the sweatpants still work. So they still feel elevated. It just takes them up a notch, and you feel totally good to go to a dinner in New York, so or anywhere, wherever you're traveling. So it's a great versatile like sweatsuit, and the pieces function awesome individually as well. Like I don't know if I'll do this, but I was going to do kind of similar, but I have a skirt that I was going to put the sweatshirt with. It's a gray skirt, and it just tones it down, so then you can wear the skirt with like flip-flops or like you have it. Taylor's already done it, so I don't need to. So I'll change into something else.
I really like that. Very easy.
I'm gonna say I'm kind of in the similar vibe to what you just had on with the jean and then this shirt. But my third piece that I wanted to style are these acid wash jeans. I just really love this style. The sit jeans are just the perfect amount of oversizedness. They just really look great any way you style them. So I have them styled here with this new like sweatshirt. It's really thin, but it's like a sweatshirt pullover, and again, really lightweight, easy. Takes you from, this would be my casual look again, but I'm wearing a heel, so could definitely be dressed up in a way.
It's like a good balance.
It is a good balance, yeah.
Like you have the like casual element with the dressy element, so it creates the perfect balance, which is just like your style.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I really love these jeans. I am in a size 28, I believe, in the jean, which normally I would probably opt for like a 26, but I believe we're sold out. The 28 still fit me great. They're just a little bit baggier, which is a really fun look.
Okay, the last piece that I am going to kind of style a couple of different ways is this pleated skirt. It's a crispy nylon, or I don't know if it's crispy, just nylon pleated skirt from Tibi. And pleats normally like feel preppy to me. I think you can style them very preppy, but because it is pleated, I wanted to pull in some sporty elements to kind of create that balance, like sporty and casual. So like Kate was saying, having a really great sweatshirt in your wardrobe is a good tool to dial a skirt down. This is the it's the lighter weight summer sweatshirt, but it has kind of that like cocoon back that Tibi is known for. Again, just it has a point of view. It's a little bit more interesting. This is the size large that I am wearing, and then I'm wearing a size medium in the skirt, and I'm obsessed with this skirt. I think this is also a great, Amy keeps posting stories about how it's raining, and a skirt is a great thing to wear while it's raining. I was wearing like a long silk pant yesterday when it's downpour raining, and the bottoms got drenched. So I think a skirt is like functional. It's so comfortable. It feels like I'm wearing nothing when it's hot and warm out as well. But it's just as comfortable as I would be in sweatpants or a legging. But because I have a skirt on with my chunky sneakers, Amy, can you see my sneakers? I have, sorry that I didn't back up enough, but I have photos of my sneakers with the jeans that I'll post for you.
Okay, so let's.
And then I've got like my cap on, and this is my probably like my Fort Collins vibe, like off duty running around.
So you were wearing something similar on Monday when you came in?
Yes, like this is, yeah, I was out of office and I was like laying at City Park reading a book on my day off. So this is like very much like just really comfortable for me. If I wanted to, if I was, sometimes I'm feeling a little bit more like creative, or if I am at work, or if I'm traveling and like in a city and I wanted to do a little bit more of a city vibe, I would probably reach for a piece like this to throw on with this. I don't know what this is called, but it's their vest with kind of the bubble hem. And I would maybe do like a boot. It is still raining here, so maybe a boot and this really cool nylon vest. The shape with the skirt, I think I just really love. Like it just feels a little bit more like funky, edgy to me. I won't do it now, but I posted. I will post this vest kind of like without the sweatshirt on underneath, kind of as a top, and that's also a really cool look. I'm gonna do this another way. I just can't remember what it was, so I'm gonna pass it to you for a second.
I know there are so many ways to switch this up. You could be here all day. But,
I just want more.
So same nylon blazer, but I wanted to show it dressed up a bit more, dialed up. And these are the new pants. Taylor had these on earlier. I don't know what they're called either, but they are a great non-color color, which is just such a good tool to have. I feel like in your wardrobe, I'm finding that I am looking for something like these or these non-color colors constantly, just to give my looks a little bit more depth. But I love this with the gray. This is the gray sheared tank, and then the nylon blazer, which I decided I have to have. I'm going to Italy, and it's hot there, and I want it. I want the blazer look without the heaviness. So, and I love the versatility of the black. So this, and then I had one other way that I was going to show it, which I'll show after you.
Okay. Yeah. I was just gonna style this. So the way that I had it before was very sporty, edgy, but I could also do this skirt a little bit more classic. Like if I were to be wearing it to work. Okay. This is just a Frank and Eileen. We don't have a good button down from Tibi in right now.
Yeah, we need one.
So this is just a Frank and Eileen that we have in, and I threw on a little like mule instead of my sneaker, and I've got a white tank on underneath. But this is maybe how I would style it, just a little bit more classic, a little bit more like sophisticated if I were at work, or I was just some days I wake up and I just want to channel like Audrey Hepburn, and some days I wake up and I want to channel like somebody totally different, like a Canadian pop star. Like it just like depends on your mood.
Yeah, I don't know if you said it, but that would be so great with just like a black turtleneck. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't say that, but it would be.
Yeah.
A black turtleneck. Like it could be so classic. But then what I love is it can also be like a great vacation piece. So if I untuck the button down and like, let me do another awkward shoe change for you guys. Good thing you like can't see my feet. 1 minute, please. Okay. If I throw on a flip-flop and I unbutton the button down, and then I grab my bag.
And Amy would put that with a bikini top.
Yes, a bikini top would be perfect.
Yeah.
I just have like a black bra underneath this really fine ribbed tank. But this is like ready for like it's a good vacation travel piece. This would be so good to like fold up and travel with. I don't think it would wrinkle. Or if you are running around like farmer's market, it's a hot day, you're doing shopping or brunch or whatever. This is like such a casual, like low-key way to wear a skirt. So
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, one last way then to dial this pant down a notch instead of up is just to throw on this. I'm back to this striped oversized tee, which just feels chill. It has a little bit of a classic vibe, but again, I think the non-color color softens up the navy and white and makes it feel less preppy, less, yeah, I'd say, I guess, less classic, a little bit more interesting. So that is how I would dial this down. And then you can even just wear it just with a tank and flip-flops as well, which would be very easy also.
I did have one last one I realized.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Yeah, so, and then, yeah, again, easy to throw around your waist just to add a little interest. But just, yeah, all the pieces just go really nicely together and work back to each other and kind of add dimension and ways to dial in with
There's another
or down.
Okay, I think I need to know.
It's back there.
Okay. What do you feel about that fact?
Okay.
I think it
Sorry, I was going to show this skirt one more way if I needed to dial it way up for an event or yeah, like a summer event, summer wedding. I would wear it as kind of a suit with a crispy nylon and medium blazer. And this is a way that I would feel like completely like myself at an event. I think we were just talking about that actually in our meeting. We went to the CSU fashion show. Lauren and I did, and I was talking about what I was wearing, and I was wearing my Tibi pieces, and I was like, I felt so good, and everyone loved my outfit, and I just like felt like me, but like kind of dialed up. So this would be my version of like a summer suit situation with the pleated skirt. So if you want me to dress it up, it still feels cool.
Yeah, I think that
was
everything.
I know. Thank you for following along. This is probably a really long live video, but we wanted to show you, I think Tibi does a really good job of styling their pieces a specific way, but we wanted to show you how we style them at Tula, and just like, it's just a little bit more us, and to give you some ideas on how to wear something a lot of different ways and create a lot of different vibes and feelings with the pieces in your wardrobe. So I hope that was helpful.